My loves, it's your girl Tamara Lamise, your very own personal self-love and confidence coach. Welcome back. I am sitting here with the one and only husband. This is Jeremy.
Hi, everyone.
And I dragged him on camera. He's usually sitting somewhere behind the camera, like doing things at me and mouthing things at me and writing notes. But he's with me on the couch because it's Valentine's Day.
Yay.
So we thought it would be fun to talk about how we met and also ask each other some questions.
Ooh, yes.
We have our little questions written down here on these pieces of paper. Neither one of us has seen each other's questions, so it'll be a complete surprise. So we'll see how that goes.
Probably not well.
We've had several comments on our other videos. So we have a engagement video, and we have my vows, and then Jeremy's vows to me on our YouTube channel. So check them out if you already haven't. They're pretty fun. And on those videos, we've had a lot of comments go, hey, how did you meet? And all that kind of fun stuff. So since it's Valentine's Day, I thought, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So where do we start?
How did we meet?
Ooh, I think you should answer this one.
We met online. So it was right when Tinder was just kind of happening, when it still seemed a little creepy. So we were on a dating website, which, does anybody do that anymore?
I think so.
Oh. But we were on a dating website called BBW Cupid.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, BBW stands for Big Beautiful Woman. So it's a site that's geared toward the plus size community and people who like people in the plus size community. I know that there are a lot of ladies in my community that do not believe in those sites. They don't like them because they think that they're full of people who will fetishize them. And that may be true. That has not completely been my experience. I did get some of that, and when it happened, I would just shut it down pretty quickly, block them, move on with life. But I would have to say that the majority of my experience on these sites, which I was on several throughout different years, was overall more positive than negative. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to message me, and I would be happy to talk to you more about that. Or if you want to see a video talking more about my experience doing that sort of dating, let me know. I'm an open book, and I am down to tell you that too. I have some stories. But anyway, we met on BBW Cupid.
Yes.
And
I was first, I think, struck by her profile photo, which was her singing into a microphone.
it was kind of like that, but there was a lot more cleavage.
Yes. Yeah, both the singing and the cleavage were appealing to me.
Nothing wrong with using what you got.
Because I love music, so I thought that was an immediate way we could connect.
Yeah. So he messaged me, and I actually looked at his profile, and I was like, oh, I mean, he's kind of cute in the face, but he's short.
True.
Yeah. He's 5'6", and I'm 5'4", and I was like, he's a little too small for me. But, excuse me, we had such a great texting conversation and messaging conversation that I was like, oh, he seems like a cool guy. But
the problem was she lived in Pasadena and I lived in Mar Vista, which is near Venice on the west side. So to get to her was a road trip.
It was not a road trip.
It was a road trip. It was like an hour and a half or more.
Like 40, 45 minutes.
With no traffic. And there's always traffic in LA.
There's always traffic in LA. So we chatted for a while, maybe like a week or two.
Yeah.
Was it longer than that?
No, I think it was a week or two.
Yeah,
And I was like, it's a little too far. It's probably not gonna, be a regular thing. So
he ghosted me.
No, I did not ghost.
You stopped talking.
We just stopped talking. We both stopped talking.
Because you stopped talking to me.
That's not ghosting.
Okay. Over you. So it was about a month later, I had gone on a string of bad dates. And that is definitely a whole nother video. So I went on a string of bad dates. So I was going through my phone, deleting random numbers. I was like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. And then I came across our text conversation. I was like, who is this? So I scrolled up to like see his picture, because the first thing he did was text me a picture. I'd be like, just so you remember who I am. I was like, hey, you think you're cute? And I was like, oh yeah, I remember him. Oh, he's pretty cute. I think I remember he's short. And then I scrolled through our conversation. I was like, oh, he's cute. Oh, he's so funny. I was like, oh, we're kind of fun together. So I messaged him and I said, hey, Jeremy, have you met the girl of your dreams yet?
And I replied, I haven't met you.
Who?
Bam.
Look at that chemistry.
Bam.
Smooth.
Yeah.
So we kind of were like going back and forth a little bit. And then Jeremy was like, listen, we are going on a date. Like, when are you free this week? So we found a date that we were both free. I feel like it was a Wednesday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it always sticks out in my mind that it was a Wednesday. And we met up at
Brass Monkey Karaoke.
yes, in Koreatown,
Yes.
a neighborhood in LA. So I thought it was bold that he picked karaoke because I was a professional singer. So like, people paid to listen to me sing. And I was like, well, and my friends, when I told them like, oh, we're going to karaoke, they're like, oh, like that's gonna, like, if he's horrible, like he's gonna make himself look bad. I was like, I know, but let's go for it.
Because you wanted the free drinks.
Yes, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I dated a lot because I liked free stuff. I was poor, okay? Like, I was working in a spa full time and making like $28,000 a year. So I was poor. So anybody that wanted to take me for a free meal, free drinks, free entertainment, I was going. I went on a whole lot of dates to some really nice places and some really crappy places. But free drinks. So we went to Brass Monkey.
Yes.
He sang, you sang Kiss first or Beautiful?
One of the two.
So I think he sang Kiss by Prince first, and he sang every note perfectly on pitch, had a cute little falsetto, and I was like, okay. Alright. And then I got up and I sang Chain of Fools, right?
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin, and tore the house down.
As always.
And we just like had a good time. We were laughing a lot, joking around. I felt comfortable enough with him to be like silly, like Backstreet Boys came on like in between songs, and I was like, ba 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 ba. Like, I was
dancing.
Oh, don't kill me, boy band fans. But it was insane that came on, and then something of Backstreet came on too, because I'm a
Everybody.
yeah, everybody. Yeah, it was super fun. So I was like acting like this and acting all crazy, and I was like, wow, I just feel like really comfortable being myself really, which is always a bonus. And pretty much we have been together ever since.
Yeah. That sounds about right, yeah.
So that's how we met. We've been together for over 5 years at this point in time, and we've been married for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, question time.
Question time.
Dun, dun, dun.
First question.
Okay.
When was the first time you thought we had something special together?
I still don't think we have anything special.
Wrong!
No, just kidding. It was probably like our third or fourth date. We were at your apartment. You were making us dinner, salmon, one of the few things you can cook. And we were just chatting while you were like seasoning the salmon. And I said, after a couple of glasses of wine, boxed wine, he's classy.
Classy.
I said, so, hey Jeremy, when you gonna lock this down? What? That is exactly what I said.
Yes.
What crazy person says that to a guy they just started dating? It's like I wanted to run him off. I do not recommend this tactic. But I don't know, I just like really liked you a lot, and I couldn't help myself, honestly. It just, the thought came in my head and then it came out of my mouth. But there were several instances where I was just like saying really off the wall stuff. Bold, sure.
All right.
I was saying a lot of bold stuff, and he didn't run away. He, chuckled at me and thought I was cute. He actually said, after I said that, he goes, "Let's talk about this after dinner." I was like, oh God. Yeah, I was freaking out, but go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
Well, we've already talked about this, but my question was, what do you remember about our first date?
Well, all of it. But one memory that sticks out is we were sitting in the chairs in the back of Brass Monkey, and I asked if I could kiss you. And you were like, oh, why are you asking?
Yeah.
Because I'm big on consent.
Sure. I mean, sure. Yes. Yes, you're a wonderful person, and you are all about consent, and you would never do anything with anyone that didn't want to do something with you. And that's a wonderful thing. There is no #MeToo in our relationship, which is a wonderful thing. But I just feel like it wasn't sexy, Like it wasn't like putting me in the room. No, it was just very clinical. And I guess,
No, I think the way I know the way I asked it was, would this be an appropriate moment to kiss you or something like that? No, not exactly. I don't remember exactly, but I said appropriate.
Yeah, he said appropriate. I mean, drag. Who?
But you said yes.
I did. And it was awkward because it was kind of like...
Yeah.
It was really awkward. I don't know what was wrong. I was really nervous. But yeah.
My turn for a second.
Oh, yes.
Question now. I think you sort of said it, but maybe not. What did you think when you first heard me sing?
I was really impressed. I was like, well, he's not a professional singer, but he has a really great voice and an ear for music. But I also thought he has zero showmanship.
Oh, that's true.
And I'm very much about like stage presence. And he was like,
Exciting.
Hello, anybody home? But yeah. So, okay.
I'm better at that now. A little.
Do you feel any differences being married to a Black woman that is also fat?
Differences.
Yeah, because you've been married before.
True. I mean, there are definite differences being married to a Black woman because half my family is Black now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think about the issues differently, but I think I talk about them differently. And it's, I have to be conscious of it all the time in a way.
Like how?
In how I talk about race.
Okay.
Because there's a Black woman in my house that I'm talking to who's also my best friend.
Black woman in my house. Who's cleaning the kitchen. Well, weird.
See, it's just weird to talk about at any point.
Well, okay, so follow-up question.
We didn't agree to this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask. Were there any differences of like how you feel like when we show up places?
No. I mean, yes, in a way, because I'm always conscious of the fact of, like, when we were in Denver, I would look around and be like, hey, you're the only Black person here. This is weird. you know, it was uncomfortable, and I felt uncomfortable.
Being in a situation where there's only white people?
I think putting you in that position, in that situation.
Did it make you feel more protective?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't like not being in mixed spaces. Because
Okay.
in LA, we were always around.
Yeah, all the time. Everywhere we went. LA is just a really like diverse city.
Right.
You know, and all like the fun places, everybody's there. There's
Right.
no like, yeah, everybody's there.
So Denver was the first situation where I really felt that, and,
Mhm.
and I did not like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You go.
What is your favorite part of being married to me?
All of it. Probably the fact that so funny thing, I think right when we were almost getting married, like it was almost our wedding or right after, I said to you, I don't know if you even remember because it wasn't a big deal, but I was like, this is why I'm getting married, or this is why I'm married, because I always have someone to go to dinner with. I always have someone to go to the movies with. It was something like that. I always have someone to go to dinner and a movie with. So, I mean, the companionship is really fun. Living together has never been hard for us. It always just seems like that's what we do, you know? I mean, we moved in together after like a couple months. Literally, like 2 months. So like, I don't know, like all of it. Like it's fun to have my best friend with me every day. We also work together, so we are in this house together 24/7. We go to events together. We are always together, and it just feels like that's what we're supposed to do. We don't get sick of each other.
Yeah.
We always have fun, and there's always at least once a day, and usually multiple times, there was always some breakout in like belly laughter. Like we laugh a lot because like I am really sarcastic and I like to poke fun. And so like we're always poking fun at each other or just like doing really weird stuff to make each other laugh. Like I could tell you some of the stuff we do, but it's not exactly appropriate. But so I'll randomly like get out of the shower and like walk right in his eye view naked to go get some pajamas from the laundry room.
And on the way there, what do you do?
Shake it. So we just do like silly stuff with each other. So I think that's the best thing about being here is that we just always have fun. You know? Yeah. Okay.
Last question.
Oh, mine are more thoughtful. Yours are very shallow.
You're welcome.
How has our marriage changed you?
You know, I think I've grown more since we've been together than I did probably the previous 20 years. So 5 years we've been together. Just as a person, I don't know if that's a part of getting older, and I know you've played a large part of that too. But yeah, I don't know. One part that really has changed is that I don't look at other women as options, which I did in the past, and I've been married before, and I always did that. I always looked around and was like, oh, I wonder what it would be like to be with her, and that's an awful trait. Probably meant I shouldn't have been married in those times. But that's the biggest thing that I feel is that I know that you're my person, and that's one of the biggest things that's changed in me.
Well, that is all the questions that we have for today. Let us know what you guys thought. Would you like to see more videos like this? Do you want us to ask more questions? Do you have questions you want to ask us? We, like we said, are open books. There's no question that's too weird. I mean, because we can get weird. Like, we are very comfortable around each other. Like too comfortable. And we've been through a lot in the past 5 years, and we both have very expansive dating life stories. Or
Oh, okay.
yeah, we both have a big dating history.
Right.
So if you
We'll
want to
talk
know
about
something,
anything.
if you want to know, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
But until next time, please like, subscribe, and share. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social medias. We don't have a TikTok. We're thinking about it
Yeah.
now. So, happy Valentine's Day. Wishing you all the loves. Even if you're single, if you're with someone, just wishing you all of the love, all of the self-love, all of the love. Until next time, remember, I love you and you should love you too.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye for now.
Well, I'm keeping my head up, it's bound to get better, even though things look grim. And I'm wondering what's out there, and will my tomorrow be better than today has been? No, I guess I'll